All right, I'm playing a very, very small position right now of only $3,000. The reason why I entered it in this trade is because a lot of people are getting liquidated right now. This right here, this new feature is showing that there are people getting liquidated amongst these price points. And another reason why I'm entering these short positions of mine is because Bitcoin's level 2 is looking incredibly bearish right now. Okay, we're getting a pretty big push to the downside right now. So it makes a lot of sense because Bitcoin is obviously leading the pace right now for me to be shorting another coin. And the coin that I want to be shorting is the one that has moved the most since it has reached the downtrend or reached the bottom of this downtrend. And this one has moved 30% altogether. So I'm always interested in the coin that has the most volatility. So now let's see what kind of percentage gains we can actually get from this. My base price is 917 here. We're already 1 penny down. Pretty fast if you've noticed. Bitcoin's actually falling down pretty low as well, 84, 84. This is not the final wave though to the upside. Okay, there's going to be one more wave to the upside. And then, by the way, for you YouTube guys, this is my new view. Not too shabby, right? It's very, very comfortable, if you've noticed. You get the TV right there to my right. And I get the fireplace right behind me as well. Kind of cool. Very glad I did this. 84.94 here. It's bouncing back and forth. I'll give you guys an update. What I expect this to make on EOS is a bearish flag. Or sorry, a bullish flag, okay? So after it makes like a bullish flag, it would be beautiful if we see a close right there around, say, 3, I don't know, 3... I couldn't tell you, but it would be most likely a Fibonacci structure of this one right here only. Probably 382, I'm guessing. Maybe a 0.5. So my close is going to be for a very small gain right there. And I'll show you my RR as well. So big reason I entered this trade is because once again, Bitcoin is starting to fall down. I'm seeing a lot of bearish pressure. I see this as the 4th wave coming to the downside. And there's actually one more going down. Or sorry, going to the upside. So then I'm taking a pretty risky trade right here in my opinion. But I'm getting a lot of momentum coming to the downside. I'm going to go for a quick 1.42% scalp here. And keep in mind that every time you scalp, it doesn't matter what size you're playing on. You're going to compound it per day, right? If you pull out any interest calculator or compound interest calculator, you'll easily be able to see that if you compound anything over a certain period of time, it can grow to an exponential amount. So I just want to show you guys that you don't need to play with a big amount to just kind of to make some decent profit. So I'll get back to you guys when there's more of an update. But before I go, I'll just give you guys a quick count on what I think this is, okay? Actually, let's go do a 30-minute chart here to make it a little bit easier. So whatever count that is, I couldn't even begin to tell you. I believe that this was a very truncated 5th wave right here, okay? This one right here was a heavily truncated 5th wave. Okay, or sorry, right there, truncated 5th wave, and then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then makes the ABC come to the downside to there, or an ABCDE, whatever. And then this one I counted as 1, 2, count this as 3 right there, actually. 3, 4, and there's a 5th somewhere there around 315, I'm guessing. Yeah, 315 is probably my best choice because it just seems to make the most sense. Okay, now let's go to a closer time frame and try to actually break this down. Okay, so we try to break this down as best as we possibly can, and we say to ourselves, well, this certainly isn't a structure that has completed the 5 Elliott waves. Okay, so now you take a look at this, like right now this is going. Let's go to even a 5-minute chart. Actually, it might even go something like this, okay? Where it goes 1. Oops. I don't want to open that. Goes 1. That could be 2. This could be all. This could be 1, 2, 3. That could be 1, 2, 3, 4. The truncated 5th, or the 5th is still forming. So either way, I'm going to assume something like that for now, okay? And I'll assume 304, and then one more touch at 315. And that should complete the 5 Elliott wave structures. And then I could go into a really big short position after that, for sure. All right, so another thing to notice is this. So I'm not really up a lot right now. It's more like the percentage gain that I'm trying to show you. So I gotta refresh these because I disconnected for some reason. So if you take a look at from this resistance right here, where the first wave began to the third wave, rejecting, right? And then now this is the fifth wave right up there. It seems to make a lot of sense that we are downtrending now. Alright guys, so, you know, I didn't play a big position for here. It was only $3,000. But I just wanted to show you, right, that I'm most likely going to be right. Do you guys remember me talking about this bullish flag that it was most likely going to make? Well, look at it on a different time frame, okay? Let me just show you. Let's go to, for example, like a 3-minute time frame, okay? Actually, like, let's go to 20-minute. 30. Actually, no, these candles are not even combining in any way. But I guess on the 45, you can kind of start to see it, where it's going to make the flag. But on a lower time frame, it's not really showing it right now at all. So I'm just going to close my position because I actually have company here tonight now. It's not a big profit whatsoever, as you guys can easily see. But I think it's going to end up breaking to the upside. And we're probably going to end up getting one more wave upwards. Or this could be a descending triangle, one or the other. That could be a rejection wick as well, or that could be a bow wick, right? An inverted hammer. Or this could very well just be a descending triangle coming to the downside as well. So that's where I entered my... Actually, no, that 309, I should have entered it there, eh? Oh, sorry. What am I doing? 309 is where I entered it, and that would have been my RR, but I actually didn't close it there. I ended up being a little bit lower than it, but if I had stuck to this risk to reward, it would have yielded an exact 1.46% gain on a small position, which basically paid for my dinner and my lunch, and my food today, and my expenses off of a very small trade. So, we're gonna just chill here and wait to see how this comes to fruition. But you can see the MACD starting to curve to the upside right here. Okay, this is gaining strength as well. You can see that this is about to break out to the upside. Therefore, it's very wise for us to close our position because we did anticipate this fifth wave going to the upside. This makes the 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth wave right there with the second coming down. This makes 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, with the fifth truncated, and then probably an ABC coming to the downside right here. This is most likely, let's test it, okay? This low is 443. This low is 457. Alright, so that's a wave failure already. It has retraced much lower. So this is most likely the fifth wave there. And that could be easy, maybe an 8, like an ABCDE structure. No, I can't even break this down into a small subwave. It's almost impossible at the moment. I missed my closing opportunity already, guys, at 420-ish. So now we're just gonna have to wait. I still have about another, I think, 2K that I want to add into it to maybe just play a small 5K position for this live trading video for you guys. So other than that, I will be back soon. The time is about 12:30 a.m. I'll be back probably in 20 minutes to give you an update for this live trade video. Bye. I don't even know why I made this video for you guys, to be quite honest, okay? But I just wanted to show you guys, like, honestly, I've got company here. You guys don't actually see him, but you know what? I'll turn the camera to him. This is my good friend Ryan. You guys might have seen him around in Vancouver. He's the blob there in the dark because it's not well lit here. But I'm pretty lit, I have to admit, guys. I'm baked right now. So that's why I didn't want to, you know, play like a huge position or anything. I just want to give you guys an idea that you can relate to. And this actually was the perfect RR and the perfect trade to take, right? We identified the wave 3 top. We identified a structure that was breaking down that signaled to us that the trend was reversed, right? And then we identified that there was a fourth structure. If you actually rewind back to all the videos, you have seen all of this drawn. Even before this video, like this moment right here. I redrew the flag here, but that's alright. But other than that, guys, I expect one more going to the upside. And if you look at right here, right? Look at mine right there, okay? I entered it just like earlier tonight, okay, at 309, shorted or something. right? Well, this was another position, like these ones right there, 309, and I closed at 305. It was a 1.46% scalp with an RR of 2.2. And that's kind of the mentality of the scalper. So never mind the actual profit gain. Lousy $40. Who cares, right? I don't want to play big. I'm already up $220 American today. Today puts me up over 260 American dollars. And you guys have seen how much I've worked, which is really not much at all today, right? So, you know, that's like 260 American dollars. That's over 300 Canadian dollars. That's more than an engineer makes, or 330 Canadian dollars. That's more than an engineer makes, and all I worked today was just a few short minutes. So anyways, just giving you guys a really good example. So once again, we entered this because, well, we're seeing the bearish divergence on the 5-minute chart with it ticking down right here. So on the 5-minute chart, in these small subwaves, we can easily identify and deduce that it's most likely just the beginning of the first wave, or the third wave, right? This one hits roughly a 1618 structure of the Fibonacci range. So therefore, the next one, my target is going to be about 315. Makes a complete sense, right? So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this small live trade video. Once again, never mind the profit. It's all about the percentage gain and the strategy utilized and finding confluent reasons to enter a trade. So it's been a long time since I've actually live traded. But yeah, I play with obviously a bigger account than I let on to the public, but it's for safety, as you guys know, because of everything that's happened before. So anyways, have a great day. Bye now. Alright guys, so the first trade that I took today, you guys can check it out. It was a really good trade, but I'm going to review it with you guys nevertheless. And then I didn't record all of it, but I recorded, I'm just going to review it with you guys. And there's a second trade as well, which was a quick 1.5% profit. So a lot of people got in on this trade, and I'm very happy that you guys did as well. So here's a trade for EOS right here, where I was going long on it from about 278, guys. That's right, 278. Closed at 2.94. That was a 5.76% profit for an easy $215. During volatile moments, I don't really need to play big. I'm not really chasing profit. And my confidence is not quite there yet to play publicly due to safety, as you guys know. So that was an awesome trade, okay? One of the reasons I entered it was simple. Was because the apex breakout is best seen on the 45-minute chart, first of all. The level 2 was stacking bids heavily. They were stacking up bids and forcing people to buy in the ask. Okay. Then the 5-minute chart started spiking. I'll show you guys the volume in a second. And then BTC, prior to that, spiked 2.65% within 5 hours. And on the 1-hour chart, you can also... Sorry, I'm moving around a lot because I'm on my sit-stand desk. And I've got like a massaging feet thing, which is really good for your health, right? Motion creates motion. And anyways, so for the past hours, right, if you're looking at, the volume was steadily declining on Bitcoin. And then for EOS on the 5-minute chart here, okay, here's the risk to reward right there where you took it, okay? And then you wanted to target it there. And the reason you want to target there is because that was the interim bounce right here, where we actually faced resistance for a short while. So take a look at it right there, okay? So we saw some resistance right here, as you see, right around 295. That's why I took my profit. Made complete sense. And then we eventually broke out of it. So where should you have entered it to begin with? Right there, okay? Look at it on a lower time frame. For example, even a 5-minute time frame. I'm not kidding, like a super low time frame, okay? And if you take a look at it and you draw it with precision, you can just see it cut right there. Look at the 5-minute chart, okay? For EOS, this one right there was the signal. That is a lot of EOS, guys, okay? This candle right there was a spike at 278, and bam, that's where I entered the trade. And I happened to wake up. I happened to wake up like just 5 minutes before that actually happened. So awesome trade. So anyways, enjoy the rest of the second trade. I apologize for not recording the first one again. Second one, it's honestly not a huge profit. It's like 40-50 American dollars. Finishes me off at 340 Canadian dollars for the day. And but it's not always about the profit in terms of dollar amount, right? I want to walk you guys over or through what's going on in my head, how I'm making these decisions, how I'm finding these confluent reasons to enter a trade, how I'm calculating my risk to reward before I enter it, right? and how I'm seeing my risk to reward, how I'm sticking through, how I made a mistake of actually not sticking to my risk to reward and lowering my take profit a little bit, right? Because I was greedy, and then I missed it the first bounce. But then again, we deduced it was most likely a descending triangle. So then, and it ended up breaking down. Anyways, enjoy the video. And I'll be recording a lot more live trades from now on, guys. And I'm only going to be playing with an account size anywhere between, you know, I'll probably trade 4 to 10K at most. It's going to be a pretty volatile rest of the year, I think. So let's make some money together, guys. Mama whales got to show my baby whales that that I still know how to trade, okay? And after impressing you guys for a little bit, I think you guys are all going to want to join my private group, right? That's right. But keep in mind that the competition is going to be very, very fierce. First of all, I'm going to show you guys what I could do over the next month or two. And hey, if there's proof in the pudding, maybe you guys will consider joining my private group down the road. And we'll go from there. So have yourselves a great night, and thank you very much for watching this video. Bye now.